Hi students, welcome to our English class. This is Miss Sumaira Mary over here and I'm gonna teach you English. So the topics which we are going to discuss in our English class will be continued in our next slide. So let's get started. So students, today we are going to study about nouns and its different kinds. As you already have studied in your previous classes about nouns, that they are naming words and of some person, place, animal or things. And if you already know that everything around us has a name, if those things won't have names, you won't be able to recognize or tell what things those are, right? So a noun is a name which tells the name of a person, place, animal or thing, as you know. So in this example over here you can see Sana, elephant, computer, pizza, and etc. Now here in this example you can see that Sana is the name of a person, elephant is the name of a animal, computer is the name of a thing, and then pizza is also a name of a thing. You can even add like Karachi, Lahore, London, America, they are name of places. So they are also naming words. Now after knowing the nouns, I would like you all to know some kinds of nouns also. Now nouns are classified into some kinds that are proper noun, common noun, collective noun, and material noun. We are going to know about these nouns in our class. So let's get started with proper noun and common noun first. Students, as you know that common noun is a generic name of a person, place, animal or thing in a class or a group. Unlike proper nouns, a common noun is not capitalized unless it either begins a sentence or appears in a title. Usually it will be quite obvious if a specific person, place or thing is being named. Okay, like for example like boy, girl, city, like these are nouns but they don't have proper names, and we don't know what girl or boy you are calling or what city you are talking about. So these are just common nouns. Sometimes common nouns are classified into two categories, that is a concrete noun and an abstract nouns. Now you know that concrete nouns are words that refer to things that we can see, touch and feel. Means you can use your senses to know concrete nouns. For example, like there is ice. If you touch an ice, you can see that, you can feel that it's cold. So it's a concrete noun. You see a flower and you see that it's beautiful. You can smell it. You can see its color. So flower is also a concrete noun because you can touch it, you can see it, you can smell it. You can use your senses to know it. So here an example you can see, the girl took the dog for a walk. Here in this sentence I have underlined the girl and dog. Means you know that you can see the girl and you can see a dog, that, but we don't have a proper name for it. They are common but they are nouns. So they are concrete nouns because you can use your senses to know them. Now come to the abstract nouns. The abstract noun refers to things we can't see, touch or see. These are nouns are also names of quality, state or concept. Example: honesty, quality; sickness, childhood; poverty is a state; though, thought, flight, love is a concept. Now here in this example you can see he never gave up his honesty in spite of poverty and sickness. Now here honesty is the quality of a person. I have underlined honesty, it's an abstract noun and it's a quality of a person. Poverty is the state of that person and sickness is also state. So these are the abstract nouns because you cannot touch them or you cannot see them. They are the quality and state and concept and feeling. So here in this abstract nouns you don't need to use your senses. They are unlike concrete nouns. Students, now we are going to study about proper nouns. Now unlike common nouns, proper nouns are words that denote the name of a particular person, place or things, like Mary, Sarah, Ali, London, Chicago, lion, table. So these all are proper names of things, persons and places. Like in this example, you can see Mary and Peter went from Dubai to London. Now here in this sentence I have underlined Mary and Peter because they are proper names of persons, and Dubai and London are proper names of places. So they both are proper nouns. In collective nouns, uh, you know that collective collection collect when you collect something, you collect more than one thing, so they are collections or they are group. So the names of those groups are called collective noun. For example, there is a class of students. A class is a collective noun. A team of players, so the team is of players, there are many players, it's a team. So you can see that team is a word that is a collective noun. A bunch, in a bunch there are many flowers or there are many grapes, so that bunch word is a collective noun. So there is an example over here which I have written. You can see a pride of lions chased a herd of zebras. In this sentence I have underlined pride, and herd means a pride is there. In a pride of lions there are many prides, so it's a collective noun. And herd, in a herd you can see there are many cattle, like a herd of zebras, animals. So a herd is also a collective noun. Okay students, now we are going to study about material nouns. Now material nouns are things, are materials which are used to make some other things, right? So like suppose if you are making a building, and if you see the when you go somewhere and you see there some people are constructing a building, you see that what things they are needing for that. They need steel, they need wood, they need concrete, means that mixture of cement and sand. So they'll be needing that to build a building. And if you build something else, like if you are making something of art and craft and you need things for that, like paper, glue and all, paint, something, so these things are materials to make that thing, so that are material nouns. Here in an example you can see buildings are made of steel, concrete and wood. Now what are buildings made up of? Buildings are made up of steel, concrete and wood. And here an example of noun, if you see that in a sentence, you can see that there are different kinds of noun in this sentence. When you read out, you will come to know that how many kinds of sentence are there in this sentence. Raghav, an honest man, leads the army with honesty. Now here in this sentence there are four kinds of nouns. Raghav, it is a name, so it's a proper noun. Now man does not have any name. You're talking about any man, so it's a common noun. Army, then again it's a collection of some troops, soldiers, so it's a collective noun. And honesty, it's a quality, so it's an abstract noun. I hope you all understood all these kinds of nouns clearly. And students, what I want you to do is that note down all these definitions in your notebooks and watch these videos twice and thrice to clear your concepts. And please do all the assignments given related to these topics in your notebooks.